So lately, with students, I've been going over Kihon, our basics, putting them in perspective for people. So here's the thing: there's three situations you would ever have to deal with within an altercation, and our default path is a safe distance first and foremost. Talk to them from here. Hey, listen, we're good. What's up? What do you need? We good? Please don't come any closer. I feel uncomfortable. If you come any closer, I won't be responsible for my actions. Safe distance. They bypass that. They come a little closer. This circle on the symbol is in my mind's eye all the time. This symbol is in my mind's eye all the time. So I would be the symbol, and the circle would be my force field, per se. Everything about what I do is in this symbol. This point represents sharp technique into explosive outcome. See it? This circle represents my defensive posture, which represents our redirects, our covering the three zones, which are Jodan, Chudan, and Gedan. Represent, again, like I said, the redirects, which are Jodan Uke, Chudan, Soto, Nagashi, Gedan, Barai, Sune Uke, and Ashidome. Right? The three scenarios, the three situations you have to deal with are floating techniques, anchored techniques, and clinch, whether you're standing or on the ground. So, safe distance is the first stage. Second stage would be dealing with a floater. Because safe distance, he knows he can't reach me. We're good. He's not going to try anything unless he's shooting me, which the bullet is now floating through the air until it anchors itself. So I can deal with that in a situation of, trying to avoid or whatever. But if we get into the physicalness of it, meaning his body against my body, then it becomes a floater, which leads us to the next lesson, which there's only two modes of travel anything could ever come at, straight or outside arcing. Everything we do is designed to deal with that. We deal with the mode of travel as opposed to a specific technique. When you deal with the mode of travel, there's less to think about. When you deal with specific techniques, you got too much to think about. This technique is assigned to dealing with a straight punch, or this type of punch, or this type of technique. Now you're thinking too hard. All right, what? But when it's the mode of travel, all you got to do is identify the mode of travel and pick the tool that deals with that mode of travel. Less to think about. That's why we approach it that way. All right, so within our defensive posture, the first thing we do is we understand how to get safe. Now I carry a gun on this side all the time on my right side, so I keep that side and back. My knees are always facing the threat. My support hand will always be out, palm facing the threat, elbow down. My strong hand will always be palm facing the threat, covering my center line. And it's making a triangle, and I'm looking down the side of the triangle at the threat. You see it? Within our defensive posture, after we learn how to keep our weapon side safe, elbows down, totally relaxed, loaded energy, meaning I'm on the ball of my rear foot. It's like so. Then the first thing we do within the series, everything's put in a series to make it easier to practice, is we go through Jodan Uke, which covers Jodan. Jodan is nipple line and up. Jodan Uke comes like so. H. Man. Son, She, Go, Rope, Sheech, Hach, Cool, Jewel. Primary, secondary, shoulder, and then a roamer. On the opposite side, primary, secondary is the shoulder, and then a roamer. Very simple. Here's the thing. From fingertip to elbow is designed to deal with outside arcing, lower level extremities coming towards me. I get underneath outside arcing, lower level extremities. From elbow to armpit is designed to deal with outside arcing, upper level extremities coming at me. How do we bait outside arcing? We bait by lining up our hands, fingertips higher than the forehead. Somebody's not going to come through my hands to hit me. They're going to go around my hands because people are lazy. They take the path of least resistance. So I talk to them like this, makes them want to go around, and I can go over. The way we practice is lighthearted baiting hook punches, and then we just go over. I don't want to go completely over. I want to have it brush itself down. One out of every 10 people is left-handed, which means the majority of attackers are going to come right side. So I'm baiting the right side. He comes outside arcing. I go over just like so and wrap. This hand, you see, from my posture, nothing changes. Come. And I neutralize the threat. Right here, hit me with the other side. Because I go around, wrap, extend this, it neutralizes the threat. You understand? Don't do this. Don't go. Go over. Yes, that's it. And then stand up normal. There you go. Don't separate your thumb. Go deep. There you go. Now straighten this. Yep. Shoulder? No, that was elbow. One more time. Jump here. Now, if the arm is bent, I have shoulder. If the arm is straight, I have elbow. And I flex and straighten. Flex and straighten. Beautiful one. Relax, relax. Give it again. There you go. Now flex and straighten. Yeah, flex and straighten. There you go. You don't have to lean back. All you gotta do is flex. Flex and straighten. And straighten. Yeah. There you go. See it? Should take no strength. Now I have access, if I choose, to do anything I want. Relax, relax, relax. Takes no energy. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. See how relaxed I am? Another thing, another enhancement. One more time. Yep. You see this? Now, watch. So, when I come, I just come like this. See? And then, now turn as you straighten. No. What I'm saying is this. Once you're here, just go like this. Nice one. There you go. Yeah. When I go in, see? See? When I'm right like this, look how close this is. See it? Yeah, now extend. Because this arm is still extended, you can't hit with that side. Go. See it hit me with the other side? See how I'm just flexing?
Yeah, I feel like I'm turning right into it.
See it?
Yeah.
You are.
Deep.
There, that's.
Oh.
That was a good one.
Hell, alright, nice.
And me going deep means I can adjust out. If I go shallow, I already lost it. That's why I go deep. If I go deep, now I can always adjust out if I have to. You understand? Yeah. Now adjust out if you have to. There you go. See that? You understand?
Oh.
You could always go. And if I have to stall you, I go in, boom, and I stall you. If I have to. You understand? Nice. Nice. You see it? You're right there. So, my rising block. Now, if I'm standing there, you can tell in southpaw, all you're going to do is go the opposite side. Boom. Don't stop it. Go over it. Boom. Like that. There you go. And then right there. Yeah. Relax. Calm down. You don't have to be crazy. There you go. Right there. Go. Right there. You see it? If I'm standing here and you come out with this side, see? Again. See it? Again. See it? How it has to brush? Right there, from here, I can adjust out. You see it? And now I have access. You understand?
Yeah.
So, what we do, outside arcing extremities, we get over them. We go over them. From elbow to armpit. It's designed to deal with upper level extremities, outside arcing. As opposed to the regular interpretation of somebody coming overhead. I mean, come on. That's not what it's for. You understand? It's designed to deal with real world threats. You understand? Of somebody coming outside arcing and me getting over it and trapping it. Strictly. Neutralizing the threat. For training purposes, when it comes to dealing with lower level extremities, what we're going to do is we're going to go down to our knee, just like this. Right knee down. There you go. Now, hands in the posture. There you go. Now what's going to happen is I'm going to come around with a roundhouse and I'm aiming for your shoulder. Okay. What you are going to do is touch. Once it touches my shin, right? Once your arm touches my shin, you level off, toggle it, and bring it up a slight bit. You understand? I'm coming mellow. Nope. See that? Stand up. Kick. See how I did that? One more time. See how I don't go, and try to hit hard? You see it? As it comes. You see it? And then here's added security one more time. It touches, it toggles up. See it? And this one is the roamer. See it? Just like so. See it? I'm taking this energy that's coming this way and redirecting it upwards. Now, this is the last part of it. Depending on what I want to do, I take it where I want to take it. One, that's just me separating your hip flexion. That foot will lift off the ground if I get underneath there. See? You see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Two, trapping. I can do whatever I want to you from there, or opposite side. Stay right there.
Yep.
Yep. We practice the sensitivity of it by kneeling, so you can practice your roundhouse lined up on my shoulder, bend it. This is how you should make contact.
Yes.
You see it? Just like so. So I can practice just getting the sensitivity. Of not hitting, getting it, taking it hard, but feeling it.
Yes.
And you're practicing lined up on my shoulder, go. See it? Just like so. Go. See it? You want to line up my shoulder. It's very simple. Very simple. That's how that is used against floaters. Now, there's not just one way of doing this motion. There's many different style of cups. Cup concept is this. We have beer steins, coffee mugs, teacups, water tumblers, wine glasses, champagne flutes. You understand? There's many different style of cups, but a cup's a cup. There's many different style of rising blocks, but a rising block's a rising block. And I only use that term rising block as word association. When I say that, it gives you an image of a motion. You understand? So me calling it a rising block is not indicative of the action. It's simply because through martial norms, it gives you a vision of an image. That's what I use the terminologies for. Just to trigger your mind into thinking about an image. You understand? So you know what motion I'm talking about. There's many different versions of that motion for different situations. The one I just presented is our default one, and it's designed to deal with the second phase of an altercation. Safe distance being the first phase, and then second phase is floating techniques. Anything coming towards you, floating on the outside arcing fashion. That's what we use that motion for, right? The motion that I just gave you, this. Now, this is the same technique as this. It's just executed differently, much like a water tumbler and a coffee mug. They're both cups, but they're vastly different in appearance. This is vastly different in appearance to that. That motion, executing it this way, has a specific purpose, just like what I just presented this to you. That's the specific purpose of this, what I just presented to you. From elbow to armpit, designed to deal with outside arcing upper level extremities. From fingertip to elbow, designed to deal with outside arcing lower level extremities. You understand? This is designed to deal with bear hugs. Nice strapping. Now you have sankajo. Right? Remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. So just know that everything has a specific use and specific way of use. Okay? Alright, so floaters we dealt with. Rising with the rising block motion. Jodan Uke. Which Jodan Uke. Jodan means upper level, nipple line and above. Uke means to receive. You're receiving to Jodan. Chudan is throat to waistline. Jodan is nipple line and above. What do you notice?
Overlap.
Overlaps. Everything overlaps. Gedan is belly button down. Chudan is throat to waistline. Gedan is belly button down. Overlaps. Overlaps. Right? Okay. Chudan Soto Nagashi. Chudan Soto Nagashi, middle outside parry, is designed to deal with straight line techniques coming towards Chudan. Right? So if I'm standing here, Chudan is from throat to waistline. Watch this. What just entered Chudan?
Jodan. Chin.
My chin. You don't fight like this. You fight like this. So, if stay up like this, boom, right? Now watch. Put your chin down. I would try to hit your chin. So now you're covered. Right? There you go. All right. So with that being said, you have to bait them in. There you go. You open the channel. There you go. Open the channel. Our normal posture is like this, right? If we want to bait outside arcing, we close our elbows down. See that? Now, our normal posture, right? We want to bait a straight line. Watch this. This one's just going to raise up at an angle, just like that. See it? Just like this. Boom. Just like that. Not by going like this. Just going like this. That opens one side, and then we open the other side. There you go. Simple. See it? There you go. Now, see what you did is you took me wanting to come around and now you made me want to come straight in. Right? Now I come and all you're going to do is here and there. Also, moving your body a slight bit. Boom. Yep. Full circle. Boom. There you go. So the second touch touches my shoulder. You see it? Back of my shoulder. Just like so. That's simple. But you want to be loaded. Loaded. One more time. Yes. You see it? And it's not about the strike itself, it's just about creating a barrier. Go. See it? Now I can't turn back. You have total control. And when you go, when this one shuts down, this one comes over to protect. Yeah. Opposite side, you're right there. Right? Open up. Open up. Now, look at, see this distance? So you don't, that's why you don't gotta move into cat with this side. With this side, you have to move in the cat. Don't do anything, just move in the cat. Go. See it? Because, now stay there, because I'm so close. See, this one is a farther distance. So you don't gotta move into cat. This one, you have to move in the cat. Move in the cat. See it? Now, parry, and cover your face. Go. You see it? Now, no. Now, return back to your regular posture. You understand? By stepping forward. You understand? One more time. You ready? Go. Move. Watch me. I'm standing here. Go. Boom. Right?
Yeah.
Now watch me. So again, come. See it? Here we go. There you go. You see it? And Cover your center line. So we're baiting straight line, and I'm coming here, back to my normal, or I'm coming here. You see it? And so you come right side, I come, boom. See, I'm here. Okay. Opposite side, come, boom. Karate is a system. Aikijutsu is a system. Judo is a system. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is a system of doing the same thing. If we look at it from a pragmatic standpoint, we look at Goshin Jitsu, which is self-protection arts. Karate is a system to help me achieve that goal of being able to protect myself. Aikijutsu is a system, meaning system is a way of doing something, right? And it just happens, my main goal is to help me protect myself, right? That's my focus. So I have 4 different systems of doing that thing. All right. So karate majors in thrusting, punching, striking, and kicking. Minors in everything else. And it uses its minor to achieve its major. Aikijutsu majors in joint manipulation and pressure point application and muscle and tendon disruption. And minors in everything else and uses its minor to achieve its major. Judo majors in loading, tripping, reaping, and sweeping. And minors in everything else. And uses its minor to achieve its major. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu majors in newaza, ground technique, and minors in everything else, and uses its minor to achieve its major. You see how it works? Basic rule is this: the first action or combination of action you execute should have the ability or probability of neutralizing the opponent's ability to continue to fight or immobilize the opponent entirely. So if it's not the first action, it's a combination of action. The situation tells me what I need to do, and the person tells me what they want me to do. Gedan Barai, designed to deal with anything coming towards Gedan, straight line fashion. Our default path is this, watch me. See how it goes on my back? It comes back through. Back through. Back through. This is the travel of the angle I'm using. This is the path of my arm. And there should be another one right here. Going like this. The path of my arm.
Okay.
Not like this. Not like this. A circle in front of me. No. Like this. You see it? Just go. Just like you're swimming. And right through. Boom. And right through. Just like that. Yep. Don't go. Don't see. You're starting to go like this.
Oh, shit.
Don't do it. Just go. No. No. Just like that. Just like that.
Good.
You see it? Just like that. Just like that.
Okay.
You see it?
Listen.
Just like that. So I want you to do this one, okay?
Listen.
Yep. You ready? Go. Nope. See how you went that way? Watch this. Kick me. What did I reach for?
My knee.
You see it? Go. You see it? Just go. See it? Just like that. Just like that. I cup my hand at the end. Put your arm right there. Where's it lead? Downside of your body.
Yeah.
See it? So when you reach towards my knee, watch this. Keep your arm right there. When I kick you, when I go to kick you, it's right on line. Right? Now, just drop it with the weight of your arm. Drop it. kick leads to the outside of your body. Your arm will not do this. It will just go to the outside of your body.
Alright. So, defensive posture, reach out, drop the arm.
Yeah, just reach out. As you move into cat, reach out and drop it. There you go, just like that. You ready? I'm going with this side. You're going with that side. That's it. That's simple. See it? And you have access to them. You see it? Now, why do we move into cat? I'll tell you why. If stand up normal. All right. The position of balance and off balance is that close. You understand? See how stable you are? Grab my wrist. Watch this. See how you're unstable? See how close it is? Okay. If I stand like this and you kick and I stop it by grabbing your foot, you're still stable. You're still able to lift your foot. Give me your foot. Now, lift it up and take it back. You can do that because I didn't pull you off your axis.
Yeah.
You understand? So, kick. All your weight is right here. So you can't just lift your leg and take it back.
No.
See it? Because your weight is on it. Now, I have access to you. I can do anything I want to you. The first action you execute should have the ability and or probability of neutralizing the opponent's ability to continue to fight. Okay? Kick me. Fight me. You see it? Kick me. Fight me. You understand? I have total control once I seize control over that. It's not hard for me to seize control over that. Now let's give you the same technique, but presented differently. So what we're doing is this. Right? Dealing with floaters. Right? We're going to deal with floaters another way. This time we're getting trapped on the inside. But this time we're only doing one side. Okay? So this right here, presented a different way, it looks like this. Right? Okay. Front kick. That's it. Kick me either side, don't matter. Never changes. I never do this side. I only do this side.
That side. Yeah.
You understand? So I'm gonna face the same direction as you. No, this. Watch this. Only do this side. That's it. Oh, what's the difference? Right leg, go. Because I have a fist, you can't take your foot back.
Yeah.
Until I open my hand. On the right side, why? Because your right side, on full extension of that kick, pulls to your left. See it? So it goes in, boom, and gets trapped on that shelf.
Yeah.
What it ensures is you can't jump and kick me. Because if you put your weight on that foot and try to jump and kick, because I'm holding it, it'll just slide right off.
Gotcha.
You understand? And it torqued up or loaded up my response. So I'm right here, I come, boom, bang, bang. You see it? So I just went, boom, bang, bang. See it? So that's the entire fight. Boom. That's it. So as it comes, I come, 1, 2, 3, or I just hold it. Boom, and just hold it. Talk to you, kick you in the ding ding, whatever.
Yep.
If you come with your other side, you won't get trapped, but it puts me at your blind side.
Yeah.
When I go like this, kick, boom, now watch. See how you fell into me? That's my back fist. So you just open your hand when you want the back fist, boom. See? Do that. Boom. You see it? Yep. Same exact technique. Same exact technique as this. It's just champagne flute and a teacup. Two different style of cups, but they're still cups. Two different style downward blocks, downward parries, but they're still downward parries. You understand?
Yeah.
Designed for different things. Rising block, downward block, middle outside parry. Watch me. Rising, downward. Yeah. I gave you 3 blocks just now, okay? And gave you alternative uses for them. Okay? I gave you specific use and specific way of use for floaters, and I just gave you alternative uses for the next phase, which is what? Grabs. Grab. Why do people grab? I'm standing here. You grab me because you want to hit me. Hit. Try to pull me, control me, pull me, and boom, hit me. I come, grab. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The fight ends with each one. So as soon as you grab me and you go to hit me, fight's over. I can just walk in. Just keep your arm. Fight's over. Boom. Yeah. Fight's over. Boom. Fight's over. Take it down. Boom. Pull up.
So fingers, and then gets elbow, and then shoulder.
Yep.
Alright.
See it? Let's put everything in reality. So, in a fight, let's say we go outside and we see 2 people fighting in front of the house. Right? We walk outside, they're arguing. And then they're, clearly about to get into a fight. So, clearly about to get into a fight, right? What, how many punches do you think will be thrown in that altercation? Truthfully.
1 or 2?
Yep, that's it. 1, maybe 2. And the only way it would continue with striking is if one of those 2 punches or both punches are successful. Majority of the time, they're not. Majority of the time in an altercation, punches are not enough to end an altercation because most people don't know how to punch. Most people square off with each other and start to fight, and the person's so guarded. And the only time it really, really, really works is when you surprise the fuck out of someone.
Okay.
Sucker punch, right? But only suckers get punched. I'll tell you why. We always start with a safe distance. So I go, oh, calm down, relax. We're good. We can talk from here. What do you need? I would never walk up and be like, yo, what's up? Because then you can sucker punch me. You can hit me at will.
Yeah.
I gotta make it difficult for you. I have to make you navigate this space in order to hurt me. In order to hurt me, you gotta come touch me. So that's why I said, we're close enough. We can talk from here. What do you need? I apologize if I offended you. What's going on? Now for you to travel to me and hit me, it's gonna take a lot. You understand? That's why people who walk up and be like, yo, what's up? They're idiots. That's when striking actually works. Okay, so with it being such a short-lived event in an altercation, why is 95% of karate training, most people's, blocking?
They don't understand what they're doing.
Exactly. And these are great masters out there teaching this bullshit. People who consider themselves great masters teaching this bullshit. That doesn't make sense. So with that being said, why is blocking such a major part of karate curriculum? Just the reality of life alone telling us that punching and striking is really not a major part of a street altercation tells us that karate isn't designed the concept of blocking is a fallacy in karate. So now it begs the question, what are these techniques that are presented as blocks? I'll tell you what they are. They're strictly drills designed to build attributes. That means they are not functional, meaning not for fighting. They are non-functional drills, which are a non-functional drill is a drill that's strictly designed to build attributes. But you go to any school and they present it as blocks, then fighting techniques. Doesn't make sense. We understand that the act of punching or whatever is a short-lived endeavor in the street. That means those blocks are not really blocks. They're strictly coordination drills, right? Those coordination drills are what we use to help build someone's coordination. Non-functional drills designed to build coordination with the last three attributes being natural byproducts of those drills, which are cardiovascular endurance, muscular development. Your body will develop a certain way from doing a certain activity. Hence why karate people look the way they look, judo people look the way they look, basketball players look the way they look. You know what I'm saying? Swimmers look the way they look. That activity builds their muscle to fit that activity. You see what I mean? All right, good. So what I did is I presented to you functional technique for fighting, and I also discussed with you about how these basic drills. Let's put a coordination drill together. Here we go. Somebody comes in the dojo. I say, okay, this is Jodan Uke. H. Nan. Some. Chair. Go. Rope. Seach. Hotch. Ko. Jo. Aips. That's a coordination drill. Strictly coordination drill. You understand? Where's the coordination in it? Hand open, hand closed, comes up, hand closes, boom. Hand opens, shift the weight. Most people are like, after a while, they get coordinated, it becomes easy. Now we gotta introduce another one. Chudan Soto Nagashi. Aich! Yeah! Some! You see it? Then downward, whatever. And then we do slight modification things. Oyo, slight modification and technique to make it more practical for the situation, to put the functionality into it. You understand? We give the little information and put the functionality into the action. And how do we know how to put the functionality into the action? By satisfying one basic rule. The basic rule says the first action or combination of action you execute should have the ability and or probability of neutralizing the opponent's ability to continue to fight or immobilize the opponent entirely. And it has to address the habitual acts of physical violence. You see it? So now, let's put functionality in this coordination drill. He grabs me from behind. Boom! I come. Fight is neutralized. If I clinch with you, right? I come in, boom, clinch, and you grab my forearm. Most people do. I kick this hip. If you don't grab my forearm, I bicep blast you. As soon as I go in, I go like this, kick, push, and then bang! I kick and push your head through as you bend over. This is a high feed. So watch this. There's two feeds I do. A low feed, my left arm under your right arm, or a high feed. You see it? Yep. High feed, I'm gonna either bicep blast you. If you touch my forearm, I kick your hip. If you don't touch my forearm, I bicep blast you. But I don't grab your neck. I stay like this until I'm ready to stomp. Then I go like that.
Oh shit.
You see it?